Buckle up and get ready for a roller coaster ride of some tasteless humor, lots of heart, and radical truth with two scrappy chicks. Because adulting is hard, but we are thinking that laughing about it is just so much easier. Okay, welcome back. It's your favorite scrappy chicks. So, we're going to do a chame. Um, the first one is Steve Dana. He held a
Of
kid's,
Boston.
yeah, head underwater. So he's accused of attempted murder and he's out on $7,500 bail. And this is all on video. And you want to tell the rest?
Well, yeah, this young guy, I think he's 21, he looks so much younger than that. Obviously, this overgrown 70-year-old man child was very comfortable being the aggressor and being very violent with this poor young guy who apparently was disabled, had been earlier or previously, I should say, involved in a motorcycle accident, and he could not defend himself because I guess he had broken his arms in this accident, and was on the healing process, and had his crutches and everything. And this overgrown, aggressive man child decided it was, his duty to be policing the this boat ramp, I guess, and slapped the kid, pushed him into the water, was strangling him and holding him under the water. And if this guy doesn't get jail time, there will truly no justice in the world. That these guys walk around totally comfortable being very violent. I wonder what he's like at home. If you can do that in public, I often wonder what these people are like in their own home. So we'll keep you posted on that. I'm going to definitely follow this because he's out on bail, which is absolutely insane. Um, he's a menace to society. He's a danger to everybody. And I really hope that this poor young man because has a full recovery and isn't too traumatized over this. And there's some justice for this kid. I think him and his family and the public, I think, should fight for him to have jail time. And I don't know, what do you think? Do we think a little money is in order? Some pain and suffering? What do you think?
Yes.
I think there
And
needs to be a fine.
I'm tired of the little, slap on the hand and they get
Mm-hmm.
minimal bail or no bail, especially with the Safety Act.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So we'll follow it. We'll see what happens with that. And then a more of an embarrassing chame. Um, and I think more of a warning for safety, because I know you had said this too when I told you what happened just this morning. I was making myself some baked sweet potatoes, and I was putting some water in the pan, like refilling the pan actually, because there was water in it, and I had just boiled coffee, made water for coffee. So I felt like the water was hot enough. And who knows, maybe it was too hot. I had the oven set at 400, so I don't know. Anyway, I was putting more water into the pan, and the pan literally just exploded into a million pieces inside the oven. So, number one, I think I'm very lucky that it happened inside the oven, because I'm sure there must have been some kind of a chip or a crack that I didn't notice that weakened the integrity of the dish. It was a glass, I don't want to say it was Pyrex. I want to say it was Anchor and Hocking, but those type of glass baking dishes, and I've had it for a couple of years, so who knows? It the integrity was not there. And you made a very good point that I'm very lucky that it didn't happen when I took it out of the oven, put it on something cooler, and it didn't shatter outside the oven because I was protected because it exploded inside the oven. So people be careful. Maybe before you put something in the oven, do a little quick inspection, make sure there aren't any chips or nicks or cracks in there that could trigger it to fail in a grand fashion. And you don't want to deal with the glass, first of all, inside your oven and all over the floor. But thankfully, it didn't get, in my face or in my eyes. So be careful. That was a shame for me. I got to be more careful.
Yes, bad girl.
Bad girl. Yes. No sweet potatoes for me today. In the garbage they went.
Yeah. Okay. I want to know why all of a sudden I'm getting Yahoo pop-ups for stories. I didn't sign up for this crap. Let's see. Turn off notifications. There we go. Didn't ask for it. Okay. So
Oh,
we'll
no, we were talking real quick about Aura last time. Did you get a chance to look into that for yourself?
no. Are you kidding me after the week I had? Um, there's some days I'm home in a decent time, and all last week I was home, let's see, Monday after 7, Tuesday the same. I would have been home sooner. Let's see, Wednesday. Yeah, the same because after I I was done. I stopped at this place in Shanahan. Shout out to the Hive Kitchen and got some chicken salad. Oh my God, is that chicken salad amazing?
We should do a
And
link.
yes, and the lemon bar was good too. And then I had to go to the chiropractor. Um, this week no chiropractor since he's on vacation. And let's see, Thursday, my usual, do two houses and then the grocery shopping and then come home. And then Friday, um, was a busy day too. And like, I don't know how I got through the second house. My feet were killing me, and then my back, and I was just like, oh my gosh. So, um, when I got home, yeah, taking it easy. Yeah, that's not in the cards for me. Um, so what did I do? Oh, it was actually Thursday, but we'll talk about that at the end about your friends and neighbors that we discovered for USA. It came out on Thursday, so we didn't have to wait till Friday because I
I
was like,
know.
I
Who
can't
knew?
wait till Friday night. So yeah, we'll talk about that later. That it was good. It was good. I'm gonna be sad until April 2027. That's when I assume it will be back. And what else? Oh, so then when I woke up yesterday, it was 7:30. Um, and I'm not sleeping through the night. I don't know about you, but I get up at least every 2 to 3 hours, go to the bathroom, go back to sleep. I'm probably getting maybe 6 hours of sleep. I don't know how I'm functioning. And if anyone has any tricks, solutions, advice on how to get a full 8 hours of sleep, I would appreciate it. Keep in
Yep, yep.
mind, I am post-menopause, so there's that. Um, but when I got up yesterday, I'm like, oh God, please tell me I don't have to be anywhere today. And I've been pet sitting, so I had to at least go take care of that. And gosh, it was later that I got in the shower, and then I did push myself and went and cleaned the office because to me Sundays are a day of relaxing, doing stuff around the house. So, um, yeah, so I'm grateful that it's been an easy day today. Well, I did clean out the pond. That was disgusting, but we're gonna get it up and running and make sure it's not icky. I don't know how the birds were like dipping in it and stuff. It was icky because there was a bunch of leaves in it, and leaves turn to like compost dirt. So did not do the mulch. That's on the list, but that will get done. But now we got a heat wave coming, so yeah, that's on the back burner. But getting back to my back, it wasn't so much my back Saturday when I got up, it was my feet. They were on fire. Like the tops of my feet looked normal, but the bottoms felt like they were inflamed. And I was like, oh my God, how do people walk when their feet are like this? So,
I know, I know. Well, did you figure out what was causing it though?
um, well, I don't know if I told you this. So I need to buy a new apron for work because my apron in the middle it broke. So it's just one big thing. And I thought about this, a police officer, when they have their belt on around their waist, that's 50 pounds. So
Mm,
I have my apron around my middle, and it's like, okay, that's putting strain on my back.
yes.
And my phone is not light. And I'll have that in there. I'll have the case for the earbuds. I'll have cleaners hanging off of me. And then dry towels and wet, microfibers in there. And I was like, I bet you this is too heavy for me and why it's causing me pain. So I am going to start cleaning with having the phone in my bag near me so I can still listen to the podcast. And it's probably not a good idea having it that close to me all day, you know?
Yeah.
So I'm going to try that and see if that alleviates the pain. Now, as far as today, I'm good. Even though I did the pond, I'm good. Uh,
Oh, okay, good.
Same with the feet. I really rely on my lidocaine. I have not taken, I still have, and that's over a month, the pills I was prescribed for my back and then the back aid. So I have not relied on those. I've relied on resting and ice and the lidocaine. So yeah, this is the fun that you get to endure when you
Get
get
to deal
older,
with.
the
Yes,
aches and pains
exactly.
of your body.
Exactly.
So
Fun,
you
fun,
want to,
fun.
yeah, you want to talk about the fascia?
Yes. So I think I touched on it a little bit last episode, and I want to encourage people. I'll also leave a link. Her name is Alicia Celeste. I literally just found out about her today, but it's one more step in that direction for fascia. And I have been doing it now for about 2 weeks, and it's made all the difference in the world. I cannot even begin to tell people. My mobility is way better. My gait, I was telling you that I was walking like Herman Munster, like not even joking, like don't, like no grace, no just kind of, and the one woman that I was telling you about, Deanna Hansen, who does the block therapy, she's saying, when your fascia is tight, it does, it kind of twists and turns and makes everything tight. So it's almost 1 foot is going to act like a flat tire. Well, I had been dealing with this issue with my knee for years and years and years and years. And now that I'm better, I think I was telling you I was trying to strengthen and stretch and do all these things to help my gait because I knew that that was the next thing. And just by chance, I saw her again on YouTube, and I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna try that," because now I'm to the point to where I'm able to stand and walk and do things a lot better. And it has, even for lymphedema, which I have to tell you, with all the chiropractors and naturopaths that I've been to over the years, no one's ever touched on fascia. They've never said to me, your fascia is probably scarred and tight and reducing and restricting your lymph flow. And that's huge because your lymph is also part of your immune system, which I don't think people understand that fully either. That if your lymph system is, not flowing, you become stagnant and toxic. And that's how people with lymphedema have to be so careful, especially in their legs and their feet, because with that fluid being stagnant there, you're at a much higher risk for cellulitis, which is an infection, inside the skin where that fluid is. So I just cannot believe it's a good problem to have, but I've had my little compression stockings and they're loose now to where when I'm walking, they fall down. So I'm getting pretty close to not needing them at all with just this thing. I haven't really, I mean, I'm always trying to, watch my diet and everything, but I haven't done anything drastic there. No supplements, new supplements, nothing. I'm not on any medications, have not been on any medications for the longest time. And I'm seeing such a huge difference in my gait, able to walk. So I'm sure that that helps too, to pump the lymph and get my lymphatic system functioning properly. Now that I'm getting proper functionality out of my feet and ankles and calves and my legs and my knees and my hips, and I was having an issue with my back that was getting really, really bad, and I could not figure out what it was. I just knew that whatever it was pulling in tight. And with this, I have to say that my back was a little tweaked yesterday because I think I told you we were rearranging everything in my apartment, and I moved this big, huge baker's rack, which I probably shouldn't have done, but it didn't bother me at the time. It was easy. Usually, if I do something like that, I can feel it right away in my back or right away in my ankle, calf, or my knee, especially. Nope, I was doing great. Um, and then when I went to bed last night, I laid down and oh my gosh, my back hurt so bad. I thought, oh boy, I really did a number. But this morning I woke up completely pain free again. So yeah, I might have, tweaked it a little bit or just been tired because I was telling you, when you're inactive or underactive for so long, you just become weak. So I think that's where I'm getting to now, where I'm just regaining the proper use and function of my muscles, which is kind of crazy. And it feels good though. I mean, I'm glad that I can do it. You know what I mean? Like I have hope. So I want to I'll leave a link again for Deanna and her block therapy. And then this other woman, Alicia Celeste, she actually does have free classes that teaches you more about the connection for your fascia and your because it touches everything in your body, encapsulates everything, and she gets into deeper, like more spiritual things too when it comes to, trap trauma. And I thought of you right away too, Ginger, because we've all been through these really volatile relationships, and they say, the body keeps the score. And I think the fascia is just one of those things that, like I said, has anyone ever told you about fascia before now?
No, no. And I was now, and it's strange, your phone is such a little spy, and now I'm getting videos on back pain, what to do, what not to do, and videos now on fascia, and then one explaining what it is, how it runs throughout your whole body, and it's like
Yes.
they said it's like how do they describe it? It's like glue keeping your body together.
Yes, and it's in all around your organs, all around your muscles and bones and vessels, your blood vessels. And they're saying, this woman, this Alicia Celeste was saying too, and I think I was telling you about the adhesions. That was the Deanna Hansen thing where she talks about, working out these adhesions. And I know that I have those to get your fascia to relax a little bit and to release, and it works. I have a long, long way to go still, but I do want to encourage people if you're dealing with mobility issues due to chronic, pain, whether you've had an injury or surgery, obviously you want to talk to your doctor, your physical therapist. I'm encouraging everybody, talk about fascia. Talk to your doctor, talk to your chiropractor, physical therapist, whomever it is, and ask them, what about my fascia? What are we going to do? How is this being addressed? Because I'm hearing about this and I'm curious and I want to know more about it. And of course, like always, like you said, you're getting videos and stuff like that and you're looking at them. So you're educating yourself, right? Little by little.
Yes.
And that's how we take control of our own lives and our own health. So, yes, very exciting.
It is. And I'm multitasking. You're not hearing my shredder, are you?
No. Not at
That's
all.
amazing. I love this microphone that I bought a couple of years ago that I'm finally getting use of. Um, so yeah, the fun of aging. So I talked about my sleeping habits. What are yours?
Ugh. Well, it depends. There are evenings I'll be falling asleep really early, and when I say early, I mean like 7, 8 o'clock. But then I'll get a couple, 2, 3 hours of sleep, and then I'm wide awake, and then I'm up watching TV or scrolling, and then I'll fall asleep again, and then I'll be up for another. It's like my sleep is not consistent, and I hope with the fascia, and who knows? I think that, and that here's the thing too. I think with the fascia, I have more energy. So
Mm.
now I don't know what to do with myself. I probably need to keep myself up longer, just do more, so that I can actually be tired. Um, I'm looking forward to at least getting 3, 4 hours of sleep at a time. Right now about at 2.5 before I have to get up again, and I don't know if anybody else is dealing with that, but take it day by day. But yeah, I would love to be able to sleep for like 5 hours at a time. Those were the good old days.
I feel like I'm like sleeping like a baby.
Oh, good.
No, not good. Like a newborn.
Oh, not good.
Yeah.
Why?
Like
We,
sleep for 2 hours, up. Sleep for
yeah,
2 hours, up. It's not consistent. I want consistent sleep.
yeah. Right. That's where I think I'm at. When you say sleep like a baby, that's usually connotated to sleeping well. But no, I'm like that. I'm up every 2, 3 hours. I'll sleep for a couple hours, 2, 3 hours. I'll be up for a couple hours, and on and on and on. I mean, not that I'm any worse for the wear. It's just I would like to have some consistent sleep. To figure out how to do that would be great.
Yeah. Yes, you can't have everything, huh?
I know I can't be cute, smart, funny, and get good sleep. I guess I don't know.
Wait, say that again?
I said I can't be cute, funny, and smart and get consistent sleep, I guess.
Right? Oh my gosh. And today we're recording on a Sunday, and yesterday was my daughter's 11-year anniversary. So, happy belated anniversary. I know she listens to the podcast. She's our number one fan.
Yes, happy anniversary.
She gives us input.
But we appreciate it.
Yeah, I feel bad. They were in town. They went I thought they were going to go to the tea room, but I guess not because they closed at 2 and it was already 1. So she said they went and got a bento box and I looked. I'm like, "Oh, they went to the Japanese steakhouse that we went to for T's birthday back in January." So I'll have to ask her what she thought. I thought it was good when we went. And then they went to this place called, I think it's called Eek and Chic Antique, and they're actually moving into a bigger building it's called True North. Um, I don't know if you've seen this or if you have any of this around you, but what True North is, it was this big building and then separated partitions, and people rented the space and
Yes,
would sell,
I've heard of that. Yes.
yeah, would sell anything from things like old toys, and oh my God, I wish I had kept some of my old toys, um, antiques, and then some people like make their own stuff, candles and stuff. And there's one, I'm very picky with salsa. I can't have it taste vinegary. And they have this, you'll laugh, of course. It's pineapple salsa, and oh my God,
Oh,
is it
yum.
good?
Yum. Trader Joe's has good. I want to say it's mango though, or mango peach. Peach salsa. So
So it's
good.
sweet. It's not
Yes.
vinegary. Okay.
Yes.
Um, oh, speaking of Trader Joe's, we're getting one in Joliet, so that's closer to me.
Awesome.
Yeah. What else? Oh yeah, so they went to the Geek Chic Antique, um, and then they went to True North, and they were having a fest of like music and booths outside and that. And by the time they got over there, I was already relaxed. Came because I went by to see if they were there, and they weren't. And I'm like, I should have went by the geek place. Um, but I didn't because I was like already tired. But I feel bad I didn't join them. But looks like they had a good time, and other grandparents watched the ragu. So I'll get to see ragu in 2 weeks when we go see Toy Story
Yay!
5. That I don't know why. Toy Story has been my favorite. And yes, I have Toy Story toys. Of course, I have Gingy and I have Woody. I don't have anything Buzz. I have Jesse. I have Duke Kaboom. And I'm wondering which fast food restaurant is going to have the toys and the Happy Meals. Maybe
Oh,
McDonald's?
probably. I
Yeah.
would, I would, I would venture that they would be the number one. Remember when we were kids growing up getting those glasses and the plates?
I have them.
Oh, take pictures and send me some. That was one of the things when you mentioned that you wished, that you kept your toys. I literally thought of all the free things that we got. We used to have the Pillsbury Doughboy. We had, remember the ballerina doll where you would use her crown almost
Oh,
like a pump, and
yeah.
it would spin her around. And of course, Sunshine Family. And now that you're
Yep.
talking about these toys, I'm thinking, oh my gosh, all the glasses and plates that we used to get from going to McDonald's, it was wow.
Yeah. They're wrapped and in boxes in the basement. Well, not boxes, but bins, totes. We don't do
Yeah,
boxes
yeah,
anymore.
good.
We do totes. Um, what was the other thing when you were talking about toys, retro toys? Oh, if you go to some of these places, I have seen the McDonald's cups, the glass cups and the plates.
And remember the jelly jars with the Archies on it?
The what on it?
The Archies, that cartoon, that comic strip, the Archies?
The
You don't
Archies.
you don't remember that?
Are you talking about like Archie and Jughead?
Yes.
Okay. I thought it was just called Archie.
The Archies. Well, because it was they were like a band, I thought. But my
Oh,
aunt used to have those little jelly jars, and the few times we were actually allowed to drink pop, soda pop, we had them in the we were given
jeez.
our little jelly jars, and that was all we were allowed to have.
I'm making a mess here. Here, listen. If you can hear this. Oh, she don't talk? Oh, it's my Jessie doll. She's got a thing to pull on the back, but I guess she don't talk. That's okay.
She's shy. She doesn't want to be on the podcast today.
Yeah, right?
She's not ready. She's not ready to talk.
Yeah. Um, so yeah, it's fun to go to those places and see the stuff they have because it's like, oh my God, I had this as a child. I had this as a child. There is stuff I was able to save that my mom didn't give away to my niece or whatnot. Um, oh, what was it? Oh, Raggedy Ann doll and my Holly
Mm-hmm.
Hobbie doll, and then
Mm-hmm.
this stuffed bunny rabbit that my dad gave me. And then around Christmas time, we had this stuffed Santa, and no one likes him. They say he's creepy Santa. And I was like, oh, come on. I had this as a kid. I have a picture of
Yeah.
me with him.
But you have to think of it that when you and I were coming up, Lady Elaine,
Oh,
um,
she's scary. I would not have
HR
that doll.
HR Puffin stuff show. I mean, I remember Blob. Okay, remember
Yes.
Blob. I'm saying we had the most trippy stuff, scary characters. It was to say it was bizarre is not even scratching the surface. We had some really messed up stuff we were watching as kids.
Well, the funny part was when you were having a bad day and I send you Kermit the Frog doing an interview with Don, and he's trying to remember Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, and he's
Yep.
like, I'll never do it, I'll never do it, and he keeps hitting his head on the piano. So I was like, okay, I feel this. I feel like this is you right now.
Exactly. I've had those days. Yeah, last week was a rough week. It really was. There was a lot going on, but this is a much better week. I can already tell.
Yeah. Well, it's funny how I can remember that, but
Right.
short-term stuff, nope.
Well, and I kind of chalk that up to like we have so much overwhelm with information right now that our brains don't even know what to do with it. And when we were kids, yes, our brains were, they call it more flexible, because your brain is still growing and you're, learning everything is brand new and exciting. But with that being said, I just feel like I'm like you. I can remember the details of everything in every house that we lived in. And like you said, all the toys that we had. I remember the holidays and the birthdays and going to Bozo Circus. And I can tell you intimate details about everything. And then if you asked me last week, what was that? Because you asked me, because this has happened a couple of times. I told you, hey, I'm watching this series. And you're like, well, where's it on? And I told you the wrong platform. But I was so sure it was that platform. I'm like, oh, yeah, that's not that platform. Never mind. Don't listen to me. I'm so overwhelmed sometimes, too much information. So I think that's the thing too. I'm doing for myself is I'm doing a lot less
Yeah.
scroll time, just too much information, and just being very focused.
And speaking of series, before we run out of time, let's talk about Your Friends and Neighbors.
Yes, go ahead, take it away.
I still love you, Jimmy Marsden. And I felt it when twice they did this to him. They were deciding what to do. No, we can't call the cops. Coop's like, I'm not doing this again. I already got blamed last year. I ain't doing this again. And then I'm like, I'm thinking in my head, somebody's going to show up there. And Sam shows up and she's
Of
like,
course
nope,
she did.
nope, nope. I didn't see this. I didn't see this. And it was a very interesting conversation he had with Sam. And she goes, I was just coming here to break up with him. She goes, and Coop's like, well, no, you don't have to now.
Exactly.
And so then, um, oh, why can't I think of his name? The ex basketball player that
Nick.
Nick. Yeah, he was gonna leave, and then he's like, "Damn it!" and he goes back. So then they're going to carry him out, and Barney's like, I can't lift." So Coop ends up hurting his back, helping Nick bring him out, and then they drop him. Well, first they dropped him when Sam showed up, and then they dropped him again on the stairs. And I was like, God, I hope that really wasn't Marsden and it was like a dummy. Because
Oh, I'm sure.
they have to suck if they drop him, really.
Right.
And then he was so doped up on ketamine and coke. And I had a feeling something was going to happen while driving. And all of a sudden you see Barney look at him and then he opens his eyes and then he starts attacking Barney and then Coop's getting in the middle of it from the front seat and Nick's all over the place. and the vehicle they were driving was actually um an
Ash's
SUV.
car. Yes,
Yeah, it was
Ash's.
Ash's car, but Coop was driving it for a while, and they end up in the lake, and they get out, but Marsden didn't make it, which his name is Owen Ash in the show, and they they're like, okay, well, this could be good. This will be, he did it. And they're like, he's in the back seat. So they dive in and get him and put him in the front seat. And let's see, I'm trying to think what else was good that happened. Well, looks like Nick's having issues with handling it. So we'll see what happens next season. Um, and then because Nick and
Oh,
Barney get
yeah, and then
into it.
Barney got kicked out.
Yeah, at the country club, and
Yep.
everyone has seen this, and then Nick also fired Barney, and then Barney's wife Grace, who's pregnant and they have two kids, is like, this is the third time you lied to me. No, you're not coming home. Your bags will be packed. And I was like, oh, poor Barney. He loses his job and his house, his wife. So I figured he'd end up with Coop. And Coop found his sister, so she's okay. She wasn't too happy he showed up, but she's okay. And Mel is going to write a book on what happened with her marriage and with Coop being accused of murder. And Ash's daughter
Yep.
went to go live with her aunt
Monetize that.
upstairs. Yep. Coop returned the money, but then it got returned back to him. So we'll see what happens with that money. He's still trying to figure out who kidnapped him. And let's see, what else went on? Am I missing anything? Oh, of course, Barney moves in with Coop. And they're filming season 3 now, and two additions is Michelle Monaghan. Oh, and I was excited about this. Joshua Jackson from Dawson's Creek. So we'll see how they pan out. But I also heard Marston is supposed to be in it too. So I'm just like, okay, is he dead or what? Because at the end we see a fisherman catch something in the lake where his car is. So um I I have no clue what he's gonna pull up. So yeah, another show we're watching is Maximum Pleasure. Help me with this. Maximum Pleasure what? Hello?
Guaranteed.
Thank you. And it's not what you think because you at first were like, "Oh my God, no." It's good. It
Yep.
ends up being like a murder mystery. And then you started Cape Fear.
Yes.
So so we will
Yes.
keep ourselves busy until next April 2027. I'm going to cry. But I guess
I know.
Marsden just finished a movie and he's going to be in another Apple series. So, but chame. Why does he have to have young girlfriends? He goes after the models. I think he has like a midlife crisis going on after his
I
divorce.
think they, I think they all do. Anyway, I think we're running out of time.
Yes, it was fun. So, till next time,
Yes. Till
behave.
next time. Behave.
Okay.
We love our scrappy peeps. So thank you all for joining us and becoming part of our flock. So please like, subscribe, and share. And if you don't like us, unfortunately, yo mama. But if you do like us, we look forward to seeing you next time on Two Scrappy Chicks.